So the first episode starts and the school has been vandalized over the holidays. Typical high school graffiti. More sex, no school, welcome to hell. Security has no idea who did it. So we then cut to Bobo, Javas and Sticks. They are passed out. They were drinking Lion Lager or whatever they drank in 1999. We're meant to believe that these are the guys who did the graffiti. Cause Bobo, yeah, more sex. Very accurate. Javas' dad is outside getting a haircut. She's very good with a razor blade, moving it very fast. That's a proper cheese cop. We cut to Tiza, who's having breakfast, just some tea along with some bread, and then he asks his grandmother for some money for books.
Soya kumfweni manje. Ngathi kwangifuna usebenzisa imali yakhe.
She doesn't want him to go ask his big brother for money because he's kind of a criminal but kind of a good guy at the same time. He's more like the anti-hero of the show. He takes the money and no problems at all about where it came from. Tiza wants to be a writer after high school, but his brother wants him to go to law school and he offers to pay for his studies instead of him applying for a bursary. We cut to Nomsa's house. She's a bit insecure about the size of her uniform. Her family is a great contrast from the two families we've seen before. Otherwise, it's a pretty standard family. Her father is a police officer, which is a nice little contrast from Tiza's big brother, who's a criminal. We now cut back to the school and this registration, and there's this 50-year-old guy in the queue. Okay, he's not really 50, but the teacher is very cool. He lets him register anyway. Bobo is trying to register, but he doesn't have the funds for school. Once again, another sad reality of South Africa. The new teacher Zoe joins the school and all the girls think she's pretty, and this guy has a huge crush on her. Love at first sight. Yeah, she's very beautiful. I don't blame the guy. So she walks off to the staff room to meet the rest of the teachers, and both of them gulp a look. I see you. Giving Nomsa a hard time over her uniform, but what I like about her is that she doesn't just shut up and take it, she gives it back to them. And you can kind of see there's some chemistry between Nomsa and Javas. I mean, she tolerates him, but then she also gives him some attitude. So we now meet the rest of the teachers, and isn't this breakfast? Is that breakfast? Like those oily slab chips for breakfast? But she's pretty much being shown and portrayed to be the foodie of the staff. Nomsa and Dudu are chilling, enjoying their lunch break, and we now meet the new girl Hazel along with Mantua, who immediately make fun of Nomsa's short skirt, further validating her insecurities about it earlier.
Mntwana esishaye sonke last year classini.
Yeah, mara emachimbuzi. Nina manje yachazeka le banditi. Yena niskrefeyile.
So this guy shows up and he pushes people aside, starts sitting on people, and he drags Bobo by the belt. His friends just let him get taken. What's the point of having friends if you don't protect yourselves? You don't protect each other. Actually laughing at him. These aren't your friends, Bobo. Meet the rest of the teachers. Queen is here. She pretty much plays the same character in every show, with all due respect. And she's a brilliant actress, but this is the exact same character from Generations. She starts making fun of everybody, laughing at people's weight and saying that hairstyles are out of date. Like, who talks like this? Which adult actually talks like this? We now meet Papa Action, smoking weed in the bathrooms of the toilet. So this guy starts shoving Bobo's head in the toilet and flushing. It's really disgusting, and I wonder how many times this actually happened in real schools, because I don't think those kind of things happened in my school. There was never really any bullying on this kind of level, or at least nothing that I knew about. This is way too much. Someone should call the police on these guys. Now Bobo goes back to his friends after that merciless bullying, and these guys are still laughing at you. Like, look at them. Like, what's even the point of having friends? They let you get bullied. They're not defending you. They're clowning in front of everybody. These aren't your friends, man. Find new people to hang with. Just ditch these guys, man. Get rid of these bums. Blatantly just getting into people's faces, and no one's calling the teachers. No one's trying to stop these people. And look at this guy. Like, look at how committed he is to the bullying. They're busy bullying the 50-year-old guy. This is way too much. We're now introduced to Kenny. He's another teacher. He drives a fancy BMW. He's got the latest cell phone. Look at this guy's swag, man. He's got everything. He's got the tie, he's got the sunglasses, he's got the business cards. And he's showing up at lunchtime at school. This is really a crazy school, but that's the thing. This is really the reality of many schools. Teaser's busy falling in love with Hazel. He's just constantly staring at her during lunch break. It's a bit too much. Like you don't have to stare at her that much, but his friends realize that he's constantly madly staring at her. The teachers are busy drafting the timetable. I mean, this is just an excuse for them not to teach, really. I remember back in my primary school, it would take a whole 2 months just to have a timetable to figure out which courses are going to happen when, and it's just teachers not wanting to teach.
Cleanliness and
Smart dress,
discipline.
cleanliness, and discipline.
Constantly walking around with a cane. Is the ultimate authority figure, just barking orders everywhere he goes. Miss Taylor, being fresh from varsity, starts to challenge and question his orders. She brings up the fact that corporal punishment is now illegal in South African schools.
Hayi, Chester, you're killing me soft. Uzayezani la? Yo, chum.
Chester shows up at the school. It's like a whole big party. This guy is dancing, he's driving his red BMW at the school, bullying everybody, staring everybody down. This is what I never understood, because why would you keep going back to school if you're like this big time gangster? Why would you want to keep going to school? It's literally the last place I would want to be. You've got your car, you've got your money, you've got your fancy clothes. Just go to the tavern, go to the bar. Why would you want to hang around a bunch of 14-year-old kids? Principal shows up and he tells them to get off the school property, and he's got the security guard. It's like, is this the teacher? Is it security? I don't even know. So the old guy is pretty good at drawing, but it's very, very violent imagery. I guess it's from his time in the army. I don't know. But this man's traumatized, man. Damn, like completely sympathize with this guy. Sticks is trying to sell him this Chinese tobacco kind of thing, whatever the hell that is. Why would he even think this guy wants that? Is it because it's old? So anyway, back to the girls, and they're cleaning the bathroom. Remember how they used to make us clean the bathrooms whenever they didn't want to teach? Every Friday at lunchtime until the end of the day, you just be in the kitchen, in the bathrooms, in the playground, in the yard, just cleaning up. Hazel thinks she's too good to clean. The principal has Zoe in his office. He's still treating everybody like a student, even the teachers. He kind of threatens her in a way.
But you're going to have to learn that the real world is different.
And he reminds her that
I told
a
you
more
that they
formal
move from
hairstyle
this
is
guy.
called for, so she better get rid of those dreadlocks. The 50-year-old guy is busy in the bathroom washing his face, trying to deal with his trauma, but then Bobo continues the vicious cycle of bullying, busy spraying this guy with a hose pipe. This ain't right, man. Surprisingly, Javas is also involved in this. This really isn't right. He does show some remorse at the end when he realizes the old man is dealing with a lot of things, a lot of trauma. Teaser's back at it again, creeping up on Hazel and Mantua, just watching them from the corner. This is a bit too much, isn't it? He's trying to look cool, you know, slowly rubbing his chin, staring at the girls, Bobo licking his lip. Now cut to Chester and Baba action after school. Kinda looks like taxi rank sort of situation. There's some guys there, I'm assuming they are playing dice. They notice the car that's supposed to deliver the books from the Department of Education, and they decide to hijack the car. Just like that, in front of broad daylight, in front of everybody, and there's nobody doing anything. But I get it, man. Why would you push yourself at risk like that? It's a good episode to get the show started. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm going to be uploading new content on a daily basis. Thanks for watching. Shop shop.